Welcome back to Center of the Sun. We're here tonight to do a few short stories here. So we're going to see who's coming up in the spotlight, who are in these stories tonight. So I've got a couple decks here, so let's go ahead and get into it. What is the tea on the first story for tonight? Let's see, let's pull here. Okay, we've got detoxing, right? Purification. Okay, that's beautiful. Looks like he's praying as well. Okay, so that's always good. That's the best way to cleanse. Aha, we've had some kind of codependency or unhealthy attachments that have been going on here. So that's could have been what trying to cleanse here. Yeah, you've this first story is about someone that is very guarded, right? They've hit some kind of brick wall. They feel really chained up and trying to detox and purify themselves here. Yeah, okay. Then we have cuffing season here, which is interesting. We'll get deeper. We'll get deeper. Love bombing. Okay. Spilling the beans. Oh, goodness. Okay. 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 So this first story here is about some heart-to-heart conversations, some deep conversations here. There could have been a player person here that was single and ready to mingle, right? They were just over it, not having it, very frustrated, but and they could have been doing things like dirty money, like things that were illegal, things like that. And finally, is hitting a brick wall with this. It was codependency, like unhealthy attachments. They really needed to detox. They were being overly love bombing, like too much here. Okay, so all right. Let's keep going about this first story. Let's pull a little tarot. Yeah, truth. Okay, so there's like some truths that have been coming out here. The truth is always something that can cut, right? Could be regarding a home, family, foundation. Okay, so some truth's been coming out about that. Yeah, about a possible air sign or communication coming in. This from this Knight of Pentacles, a King of Pentacles, I'm sorry. A King of Pentacle person. So this truth here, yeah, about the love bombing and whatnot. Yeah, this could have been like a Gemini, possibly we have here with the Lover's card, or this was, a lover here that's, really brokenhearted here with the Three of Swords. Yeah, there was like a lot of, with the Three of Cups, there could have been two women here. Yep, now we have a Queen of Swords. This is one that, the Queen of Swords doesn't really take too much BS there. So, yeah. Yeah, so things weren't equal. I feel like this was like a third party situation, they've pretended like they were, being a player. They were single, ready to mingle, and they did some things that could have been illegal, but, this is all hitting a brick wall here. Yeah, we've got a King of Swords. This is more air sign energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. So this is what our first story is about, is an air sign male. of some kind, or this man is hitting some truth here. The truth is they need to detox, you know. They're hitting brick walls. They were being codependent, a lot of love bombing, a lot of things like that. So, that is our first story. Okay, so let's jump over to this gossip deck. This is our second story coming in. Okay, so we have someone here that really has been friend zoned, okay? And we have someone here that is very unbreakable, okay? So I feel, let's keep going a little bit, but yeah, there's someone that's pretty sad because they have been put into some kind of friend zone. Somebody wanted more, and that wasn't happening. This person, you know, is finding strength through a lot of adversity. Okay. This person, you know, could have had some commitment issues and had like some very convincing lies they were telling about this person. That's cut, yeah, could have been why they got put in the friend zone. But you know, this person here, let me get all of them out here. So yeah, it's like they really needed to do a lot of shadow work here. Um, this person that got put into the friend zone, it was a person that had some commitment issues. They had a lot of dark shadows that they needed to face, you know. A lot of accepting imperfections, maybe some things from childhood as well. It's like when you meet your darker self, like actually dealing with the consequences of your actions, right? And so this person was kind of deep fake, okay? Had like a lot of convincing lies, but and it's like they were really in self competition with themselves, you know? Um it's like, but really what they need to do is just be better than what they did the day before, you know? It's like I think they're starting to see, you know, that they were afraid to settle down, and that they would, you know, they're having fear of loss or freedom, and it's really complicated, you know. But and someone else got put into a rebound situation here, you know. But you're the female here in this story is feeling really unbothered at this point, you know, with this whole situation. So we have a couple here. There's been a man that's friend zoned. Um, there's a female that's really unbothered by that. So let's see. Yeah, there's been a lot of inner conflict here, a lot of competitive stuff going on. Yeah, they wanted this person to stay small or stay there, or basically get back into this bowl, you know, but that's really not you. It's not the female in this story. This story, the female is going to the ocean, okay? She's not meant to be in a small bowl. You know, this is a king of wands. This is like someone that, you know, was being very is the fiery fake person, you know. But this is all moving forward, you know. At this time, everybody's moving forward, and this is going to be a victory and success, as they are basically, this couple was not a good match, okay, in story 2. And moving from rough times to much better times, someone's found a skill that they love very much. Yeah, it's really like, by this person not figuring out that they really were had commitment issues. It made everybody feel like left out in the cold and sad and stuff. But there was a decision, a judgment that was made, you know. Yeah, it was a heartbreak and whatnot, but it's like the shadow self was not looked at or worked on. Here we go, this guy here, air sign. Doesn't have to be an air sign in this story. It's just the energy that they're coming up as. Yeah. And just determined, everybody's determined to move forward to heal from this situation. And yeah, just move forward. This emperor person needs to take control of, and yeah, he's got his back turned towards everybody, so he ain't listening to nobody's advice, right? He's not looking at the shadow. He's not looking at this. He's not looking at it. He don't want to see it. Look, he got his back turned. He ain't hearing it, doesn't want to hear it. That's just nothing to do. Just don't want to hear it. Okay? So, this is story number 2. Okay. This man don't want to hear it in number 2. And you're not going, or the female was not going back into the bowl for the second. But this is victory and success because this was really not each other's match here. Okay? So, all right. So maybe both can move forward and heal now. All right, third story. Let's get into the third story, guys. What is our third story here? Spirit, what's our third story? Oh, we've got an SOS. We've got someone in distress here. So this is someone that really is needing some help right now. This is a dark card. We've got some dark clouds here. So someone really is in distress at this point. Oh, we've got someone that was supposed to be a Bonnie and Clyde, your ride or die, us against the world, like type partnership. That's an SOS at this point. Okay. Wow. This was like someone that was just swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions, you know, ride or die. I'm gonna ride or die, right? Okay. Uh-oh, knocked up. Is there a pregnancy? Uh-oh, is that the SOS? We've got tiptoeing around here. This Bonnie and Clyde is tiptoeing around, acting shady, sneaking around, avoiding getting caught, doing things. Oh, but there's a lucky break here that's coming in. Wow. And someone's got the blues, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. Uh-oh, that's why we've got the SOS. So, we've got a pregnancy here for this story. All right, let's dig in. Let's put some tarot on it. Tell us about that. Oh, wow, we've got the 8 of Wands. We've got fast communication coming in here. About this SOS. What about this Bonnie and Clyde here? What about the Bonnie and Clyde? Oh, we've got the 4 of Swords and the 8 of Coins. So, well, not a very good place here. One feels like they're just stuck. The other one feels like, well, this ain't a very good time either. This hasn't been too much fun. She's getting cut with all these thorns. Okay, so that's the couple. That's the ride and die couple. We've got swept up. Uh-oh. And this was a tower moment. Uh-oh, so... Okay, yeah, it is the tower, because now we have a baby. Oh, and then we've got the 9 of Cups here. 9 of Cups is... Someone was wishing for this. 9 of Cups. Justice. Uh-oh. So justice is coming to this people that was avoiding getting caught, acting shady and sneaking around. So justice is coming for that. Let's see. We've got the Knight of Wands. And someone here is getting a lucky break. Page of Wands, Seven of Coins, waiting for something to come in here. Queen of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune. There's something happening for a Queen of Wands, a fire sign. A fire sign's getting a lucky break here out of this situation, yeah. There was someone that, I feel like this couple here was the ones that were sneaking around back here, and they stabbed this person several times. Here, but now they're scared and heavy emotions, mental distress about everything. Fast communication comes in, it's like an SOS. And okay, so we have a lot of distress going on here with this SOS. Let's see if we can go deeper. Yeah, moving away from rough waters to much calmer waters and all this competition. Yeah. Yeah, injustice. So basically the female, this person here is getting justice, the one that got hurt and stabbed out of the situation by spirit here. Some people are very worried, can't sleep at night, a lot of thoughts. Could be a air sign here with the Magician, but that, yeah, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. This cycle's closed here regarding this confusion, this stuff that's been going on, the confusion, yeah, the Tower, the inner conflict, the competition, all this ridiculousness that was going on under here that was causing distress and like basically these two, Bonnie and Clyde, the ride or die, the us against the world couple, it wasn't panning out too well for them. Justice went to the person that they stabbed in the back. In this story. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. So we had a Bonnie and Clyde in the third one. All right. Let's see what our last story is, and then we'll see what the angels have to say, right? Real quick. Wrap it up. Oh, gosh. That's a lot of gossos, like half the deck right there. All right. We've got someone having a glow up. So, okay, we have someone that's really doing some self-improvement here. So, like having a personal transformation. There was someone that was catfishing this person here, right? Pretending to be someone else online, like doing fake profiles and being very deceptive online. Behind the mask, they had a mask on here, you know, and concealing truth. They were concealing their true self, like afraid to show reality. No one sees the real me type person, so they were doing this catfishing so no one could see the real them, the two-faced person. Okay. So wow, and you know, you see that this person that's having a glow up sees the plastic smiles, okay, seen it all along, and the toxic love person that had been catfishing them and following them and watching them. There was a lot of broken promises from this person that was wearing this fake mask. They were really like gaslit by and two-faced. Okay. Wow. And now they're triggered. Oh, Lord. Okay. Wow. Should we go deeper? About the person with the glow up here. Let's see the glow up, please. Whoa, we've got two cards in there. Oh, it's that couple. Ooh, they just jumped out of that deck. Okay. Is that the couple? Okay, I'm all right. I'm sorry. This couple Made my eyes go to here. Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna leave these here. We'll see what this deck brings up, though. Talk about this glow up. Talk about this glow up here for this. This glow up. Who's having the glow up? Ah, we've got a Queen of Cups. Someone that is very intuitive, right? Um, could be psychic, but very loving, nurturing type person here is the one having the glow up. Yeah, wishes are coming true for this person. Who's catfishing? Who's catfishing? Who's the catfish? Yeah, Page of Wands. So this is just someone, look how they just trying to be fiery and passionate, but they're actually being very immature, you know. They're feeling sad with the Five of Pentacles, or money could be also low. But yeah, it's like there's been a judgment in love for this two-faced person here. Tell me about the fake smiles. Oh, yeah, well, the competition's over, is what it's showing. Yeah, you've walked away. There's been walked away from this toxic love. Like, no one's going back in this bottle here. No one's going back into this toxic love situation. No one's going back into that. So there's promises, broken promises, disappointed expectations, lost trust, you know, and that's a lot of it. There was lost trust, and um, someone's going to have victory and success here, public success. This is happening publicly, or the promises that were broken, people are seeing in public. The gaslighted. Yeah, that people were, yeah, that they gaslit their partner. They, they had like reality distortion, like emotional manipulation, like questioning sanity type stuff, like really imagining things like with this partner here. Yeah, see, look, it's like, and it's just a circular thing, like wow, 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 wow. They like really gaslit over and over and over. Yeah, Tower card. It's just like, that's like, well, the tower is, and in this deck, this is when the dinosaurs died. So, yeah. So, bam. Yeah, that's pretty much over right there. Yeah, just moving forward. Trying to move forward. Be, yeah, toward new beginnings. New financial beginnings. New jobs. New. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, just really being grounded, you know, taking care of money, taking care of home, being a good mom, not having to worry about all this, having sleepless nights and worrying about this person lying, cheating, stealing. This was your person that, you know, was your family or was supposed to be. And, like, you know, but that's pretty much over, you know, with the death card, like that you're not the old person anymore, you know. You're glowing. Look, ending. I don't know how many ending. Oh my god, how many ending cards we got to pull on this one. So, yeah, that's an ending for the gaslighting, and that's what I said, you know, with the competition and all of that. It's like there's been a solid completion of this. Wow, there's Bonnie and Clyde there. So, wow, that is 4 stories. Okay, so let's see what the angels say. What is our best advice, angels, going forward? What does everybody need to know? What is some angel advice? What do we need to know? Yeah, we need to remember who we are, right? We're loving, creative children of God, right? And that we're very loved. And that The angels have the sword in their hand. Like, you need to cut out anybody that is not for your highest good. You know, if they are going to be two-faced or this or that or any of these stories, if it's toxic love or what, you know, the angels are showing you this sword that is like those, you know, the chapters closed and that's being cut out, you know. Yeah, chakra clearing. So your chakras are being balanced, re-cleared, um, new chapters starting. Have compassion, you know, about the chapter that in the lessons that you learned. Have courage to move forward into the new chapters that are coming up, right? Stand up for your beliefs. And some of you guys have an idea that'll be coming up here, and the angels want you to take action on that idea. Like, that idea is divinely guided. So, and you'll know, like, there's going to be some kind of idea that's going to come up. And they're also helping you with a soulmate relationship, new love coming in. So, I love it. So the angels, you know, remember, cut things out, clear out the chakras. You have compassion for all of the lessons and the people, because even though it could have been plastic, horrible smiles, all of that, you definitely know how to read red flags. You know how to, you know, discern from these type of people. There's been a lot of lessons that were blessings, basically, for you. So one last thing before I let you go. Where are we spiritually? Where's the collective spiritually? Where are we spiritually? We're in connection. We're in connection with Source here. So very connected at this time. Very connected, and we're all interconnected at this time. So the more we can help some of these toxic people heal, the more the connection can elevate, and we could all be better, a better world, right? As if we can help out. So have courage to move forward. Think about these new ideas that are coming in. Cut out any of these plastic smiles, toxic love. You know, those chapters are closed, they're over. We've learned a lot, we're moving forward. So beautiful. I love the stories tonight because it shows elevation, self-love, and growth along this journey. So I hope you did too. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Mwah, much love.